All right, yogis, thank you for being here. We're going to have some fun with Christmas yoga again this week. And we're going to start with Santa breath. Now, imagine Santa's belly. That's what Santa's breath is going to feel like. We're going to inhale and fill our big Santa belly with oxygen. So close your eyes, sit up tall, and just focus on the breath first before you start taking your deep breaths. Just get a rhythm to the breath. And as you deepen your breath and lengthen your breath, imagine Santa's belly. Imagine your breath inflating. All right. Seated cat and cow. Tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin, push your spine to the back of the mat as you push and open your vertebra. And then bring your chest forward and open up your chest into cow, seated cow. So you're going to bring your shoulders down your back, chest forward, head forward. And then again, back to your seated cat. And then back forward to your cow. And then come back to center, upright. Hands to heart center. Inhale, push up. Exhale, left hand floats down, right arm beside the ear. Push down in the right sit bone, maybe look up, breathe. Okay, pull up your right hand, bring your left arm up to a T, inhale, exhale, twist left, right hand comes on the left leg, left hand behind. Make sure your spine is vertical as you twist. Push that left shoulder back, bring your right ribs around. Inhale, exhale, slowly back to center. So now please change the cross of your legs. And let's pretend there's a big clock in front of our face. We're going to rotate our neck along the clock. So tuck your chin to 6 o'clock and then inhale as you drag your chin up the right side of your body in front of your right shoulder. And then slowly bring it up to 12 o'clock. And then let your chin come down the left side of your body back to 6. And then repeat. And back to 6 o'clock. And with breath, inhale all the way up to 12. Nice long breath. And then exhale slowly as you bring your chin down to 6 o'clock. Pause here and then lift your chin to look forward. Raise your arms. Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Grab opposite elbows, right arm on top of the left. And then push your arms behind your ears, keep your chest open. Now the tendency, what I tend to do is try to push my belly forward. So try not to do that. Try to keep your neutral spine here. And try to keep your neck relaxed as you open up the shoulders and stretching your triceps, the backs of your arms here. Keep your right hand on your left elbow. Let your left hand drop down behind you between your shoulder blades on your back without crunching up your neck. So your shoulders are lifted, but don't crunch up your neck. Try to lift your neck. Let your neck be soft here. And then just use your right hand to keep coaxing that left elbow back. Good. Okay, slowly release. Shake all that out. And then bring your chin back down to 6 o'clock and we'll go in the opposite direction on this clock face. So inhale as you drag your chin up the left side of your body, slowly. And then you get to 12 and exhale down the right side of your body. And then again, inhale as you come up the left. And then exhale down to 6. And then repeat one more time. So David and I had a discussion in the car coming here, which is clockwise and which is counterclockwise. So I'm not going to say which side of the body is 9 o'clock versus 3 o'clock because it depends on whether you're looking at the clock or you are the clock. Lift your chin when you get back to 6 o'clock. And bring your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. Exhale, grab elbows, left arm on top of right this time. Bringing the elbows behind, trying not to push your belly forward as you do so. Neck is nice and soft. And keep your left hand on your right elbow, right hand comes down behind you. Pat yourself on your back behind, between your shoulder blades. And enjoy the stretch in the back of your arm. And slowly release and bring your arms down. Shake them out. Okay, so since it's Christmas, we have to do angels. Angel wings, fingertips on top of the shoulders, elbows up to shoulder height. So these are your angel wings. And start making little circles to loosen up, feel how that feels to your shoulders. And then make them a little bigger, and then bigger, and then bigger. And then pause, and then go the opposite direction, starting little, and then going bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and then pause with your wings in place. We're gonna flap our angel wings now. Inhale, exhale, bring your elbows in front of your face. Inhale, open your wings. Exhale, bring your wings up. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, up. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, up. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, up. And then release. Shake your arms out. And then please come into Dandasana staff position. Feet up, knees up. If you want to sit up on something, please do so that you can tilt your pelvis forward. Engage your leg muscles, bring your shoulders forward, up, back, and down, and keep your chest nice and open. So this is Santa's sleigh. Pretend all the packages are on your lap inside the sleigh. And this is Santa sitting in the sleigh, chest open. But waiting to your right hand, bring your left arm up. Inhale, exhale, crescent over to the right, candy cane, just like a candy cane. Keep your feet flexed so that you're using your leg muscles. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, float down. Inhale, open arms in a T. Exhale, twist right. Now you're going to let your hands float down so that your left hand's on the right leg, your right hand's behind you to keep your spine vertical as you twist. And pretend this is Santa looking over the back of his sleigh at the last rooftop that he just left. And ho, 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 here we go. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Bring your fingers behind you, pointing toward your feet, and then just push your chest up toward the ceiling and bring your shoulder blades together on your back as far as you can. Just to open the chest up and breathe. And then slowly come back upright, back into Santa's sleigh. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down, and let them stay open like that as you plant your left hand, right arm up beside the ear, candy cane over to the left. Keep pushing down on the left sit bone so that that doesn't come up off the mat like it tends to want to do. The right sit bone, I mean. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand come on down to the leg, left hand comes to the back. Keeping your spine vertical as you twist. Inhale, exhale, slowly come back to center. So we're going to do some abdominal work. So please come onto your backs with your heads facing toward me, and I'll try to be very explicit in my instructions here. It's an abdominal series. Okay, so start with your legs extended. Bring your arms overhead with your palms facing up. And if the backs of your hands can touch down on the mat above your head, do that. And just take full body stretch. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your right knee in toward your chest. And then take your hands, lace your fingers around your right shin and hug that knee into your chest. And pause here for a couple of breaths before we get into the hard part. Inhale. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders and bring your nose to your knee. Okay, keep your head where it is and your knee where it is, but let go of your shin and reach your fingertips towards the other foot. So you're holding this, good, very good. So now lift your left foot about 10 inches off the ground. Now, keep your head and shoulders where they are, push your low back into the mat, extend your right foot to meet your left foot into a low boat. Now, if this bothers your back, you need to lift your legs higher. If your back feels like it's gonna come off the back, just lift your legs higher. Take a couple of breaths here, low boat. I know, and then roll the spine down, bring the knees into the chest, hug the knees in. Yeah. Okay, it's not over yet though. So now straighten both legs so that the soles of your feet are pointing to the ceiling. Good. Arms by your sides. So right here, now you've got a little bit of space between your low back and the mat. That's your neutral lumbar. So you're going to push your low back into the mat, reach up your fingers towards your feet and lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Good. And breathe, 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 breathe. And then roll your spine down as you bend your knees, hug your knees into your chest, release your back. Very, very good. Okay, feet come to the mat, extend your legs long. Arms overhead, full body stretch. Inhale, exhale, left knee comes into your chest. Lace your fingers around your left shin and hug that knee in and relax your head for a moment here. Then inhale, as you exhale, head comes up, roll your shoulders up, bring your nose to your knee. Now keep your nose and your knee here and release your hands from your shin. Reach your fingers toward the other foot to the front of your mat or back of your mat. And now you're gonna lift your right foot up about 10 inches, push your low back into the mat and extend your left leg to meet your right leg. Keep pushing your back into the mat. Keep pushing the back into the mat. Breathe, breathe, breathe. One more breath. And then bend your knees into your chest, roll the spine down, hug the knees in. Extend both legs straight up toward the ceiling, soles of your feet facing the ceiling. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, push your back into the mat, reach up with your fingertips towards your feet, and then lift your head and shoulders off the mat. You might can even touch your feet if you like. Just keep pushing that back into the mat and keep breathing. Good, 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 good. One more breath. And now roll your spine down, bend the knees, hug the knees into the chest. Okay, bring both feet to the mat. So you're going to stay on your backs for a minute. Put both feet to the mat with knees bent. Take your right ankle and place it on top of your left thigh. And then take your right hand onto your right thigh and just push it away so that you can feel a little opening in that hip joint. We're going to prepare ourselves for this pose we're going to do in a little bit. So we need to open our hips here. So now we're going to take our right hand, thread it between our legs, take our left hand on the outside of our left thigh and lace our fingers behind our left thigh. And then once you get your thigh, then just rest your head back down and pull your left leg in toward your chest as you're pushing your right leg away in this reclined pigeon, number 4 pose. And just relax here for a few breaths, feeling the opening of the hip area. Release, keep your legs crossed, keep your ankle crossed on the thigh as you release your left leg and let your left foot come back to the mat. Good. Bring your arms in a T, palms facing up, and now roll onto your left hip so that your right foot comes on the mat on the left side of your body. Both knees are bent, and turn your head to look to the right. So you want to try to keep both shoulders down. Okay, slowly bring your head back to the center. Keep your legs as they are crossed, but bring your knees back to the center. So your right ankle is still on your left thigh right now. Now you're going to take your right knee now and just shove it over your left knee so that as if you're sitting in a chair. Legs crossed, knee over knee. Bring both knees into your chest and then take your hands and grab the opposite ankles. So your right hand's going to be grabbing your left ankle. Your left hand's going to be grabbing your right ankle as you pull your feet away from each other and bring your knees closer in toward your chest. Release. Bring your feet back to the mat, uncross. Take your left ankle onto your right thigh. Take your left hand onto your left thigh and push that thigh away to nudge the hip joint open. And now we're going to thread through, clasp behind our right thigh with our fingers laced, and then pull that leg in as you push your left thigh away into our reclined pigeon. Good. Keep your left ankle where it is, release your leg, bring your right foot back down to the mat, bring your arms in a T, palms facing up, and now we're gonna roll onto our right hip so that our left foot comes onto that side of our body, and turn your head to look to the left. Head back to center, bring your legs back to center, keep your legs crossed, and then move your left knee on top of the right knee, like you're sitting in a chair. Bring both knees into your chest, grab your ankles, and pull your feet apart as you continue bringing your knees into the chest. One more breath here. And then release your feet, uncross your legs, and roll onto one side or the other so that you can come up to your table position. And pad the knees here, and please have your blocks available to grab in case you want to use them. Okay, with a flat back inhale. Exhale, curl your toes, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, come into your cat back. Inhale as you drop your belly down into your cow pose, uncurl your toes, push your shoulders back, chest open. And then exhale, sit all the way back to your heels into baby Jesus pose. Inhale, slowly come back to table. Exhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Now we're going to do a running reindeer to a flying reindeer. So take your left elbow, touch your right knee, and then extend right leg and left arm forward, and then retouch elbow to knee. This is the running reindeer. And then extend, and then elbow to knee, and extend. As the reindeer's running, elbow to knee, extend, elbow to knee, extend, and once more elbow to knee, and then extend and hold as the reindeer flies. Breathe. One more breath. The hand comes down, bring your foot down, let it stay extended behind you, and then kick it out over to the right side. Line it up with your knee, put weight into the left hand, and twist your right arm to the side and up to the ceiling. And that hand comes down. Now we're going to walk our hands to the left. And here's where, if you want to use a block, grab a block and place it underneath your left hand. And then bring your right arm up to 12 o'clock. Good. We're going to rotate our shoulder by bringing our arm in front of our face. Fingers are going to go down, and then the arm comes back up to 12 o'clock on the dial. And then again, arm comes down to 6, and then back up to 12, and then down to 6, back up to 12, and again down to 6, back up to 12. Now, see if you can get leverage, move your block wherever you need to so that you can lift your right leg off the mat. There's a little bit of leverage here, half moon pose, good. Bend the knee, grab your ankle, push the foot into the hand and open your chest. This is partridge in a pear tree. Normally called just partridge pose, but today we're calling it partridge in a pear tree. So this is a back bend, a quad stretch, a shoulder opener, chest opener, all wrapped up into one. Release your foot, bring the foot down, push into your left hand and come on up with both hands overhead, palms together. Turn your right toes away from you. Take your right hand, slide it down your leg as your left arm comes beside your ear into the pearly gates of heaven, gate pose. So this is tough on the shoulder, I know, just do what you can. It's a good groin opener. Inhale back up, both hands, point your toes forward, and then bring your hands down. Bring your knee in. Inhale, flat back. Exhale into your cat back, tucking the toes so you get a toe stretch here. Chin, tailbone, arch the back. Inhale, cow pose, belly down, shoulders back. Exhale, baby Jesus pose. Inhale to table. Exhale, left knee into the chest. Running reindeer on this side. Right elbow touches left knee. and then extend. Touch elbow to knee and extend. Elbow to knee, extend. Elbow to knee, extend. Elbow to knee, good, extend. Again, elbow to knee, extend. And this time we're going to pause in our flying reindeer. One more breath. Exhale as you bring your hand down, bring your foot down, keep your foot extended behind you, swing it out to the side so it lines up with your knee. Put weight into the right hand as we twist open to the ceiling with our left arm. Inhale, exhale, that hand comes down. Grab a block if you would like. Walk the hands with or without your block to line up your right hand with the knee, and your left arm comes to 12 o'clock. Your left toes are pointed forward now. We're going to rotate this shoulder, bringing the arm in front of our face, and then down to 6 o'clock on the dial, back to 12. And then rotate again, down to 6, back to 12, and again, down to 6, back to 12, and again, down to 6, back to 12. Pause here. Get your leverage with moving your block wherever you want to lift the leg. And then partridge in a pear tree on this side, bending the knee, grabbing the ankle and pushing the foot into the hand as your chest opens like a partridge in a pear tree. Release the leg, bring the foot back down, push into your right hand so that you can come up to our starting gate pose, hands over head, palms together. Turn your left toes outward, left hand comes on to the side, slide it down as you bring the right arm beside the ear to the pearly gates of heaven. Inhale, come back up. Point your toes forward. Exhale, hands come down. Knees come in. And then sit back to baby Jesus pose for a breath or two. Okay, please push back the table. Tuck your toes, come into your downward facing dog. From here, come to plank pose. Good. And upward facing dog. You can put your knees down if you like. And then downward facing dog. Once more, plank pose, full plank, upward facing dog, downward dog. Bend the knees, walk up to your hands. And then very slowly come on up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra, Tadasana. This is called Wise Man pose today. Wise Man pose. Take a couple of breaths here. Focus on your posture. But please now take your right foot, step it behind your left so that your pinky toes are close to touching or touching. Bring your arms overhead, flip your left palm up, grab your left wrist with your right hand, and we're going to lean over to the right. So this is like a candle in the wind. Our arms are the flame of a candle, flickering in the wind. Release, uncross, Anjali Mudra. Left foot behind the right, arms up. This time, right palm up, left hand grabs the right wrist, And we're gonna lean over to the left with our candle in the wind. Release, uncross, Anjali Mudra, and Tadasana, mountain pose. So we're gonna balance now in a dynamic balance, meaning we're gonna combine two poses into one. We're gonna go from an ice skater to a Christmas tree. So an ice skater sort of looks like this, right? This is sort of how an ice skater looks. So we're gonna come from an ice skater and then automatically come into your Christmas tree pose. Okay, ready? Whenever you're ready. Ice skater, whatever foot you want to stand on. So the foot that you're standing on, arm comes forward, and then you're going to come into your tree pose by bringing the leg that's back into your Christmas tree. Yeah, good. And if you want to practice with your eyes closed in your tree, we've been doing that. Nancy, I think you have, I don't know if you've been here. You did? Okay. It's not easy, but if you practice it, it's with your eyes open, all of a sudden becomes easy. Good, good guys. All right. Maybe whenever you're ready, we'll switch to whatever opposite leg with your skater pose, dancing ice skater. And then we'll, after a couple of breaths here, just bring your foot into your Christmas tree pose. Just avoid pressure on your knee here. Your foot can come anywhere on the body or on the leg, I mean. Very good. Okay, elf on a shelf. This is why we were doing this hip opener earlier. So they didn't have elves on a shelf when I was growing up, but apparently everybody has them these days. We didn't even know about it until grandkids started having to look for the elf. So this is going to be your shelf. You're going to stand on one leg. The other leg is going to be your shelf, and you're going to sit down into a deep chair-like pose. And then this is your elf, and your elf is just going to sit on the shelf. So it's a big hip opener. Really good. That's okay, good. You did it though. Good, Nancy. Wow, that's a long balance. It's very good. Stay balanced. All right, whenever you're ready, switch legs. I have a t-shirt that says be balanced. I like stay balanced. You know, I know. Me too. I agree. I don't know what it is. Leverage, base leverage. Yeah, I agree. That was me too. I feel that way. All right, let's come back to our tops of our mats. Grab your blocks in case you want to use them. And start in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees. Fold all the way down. Inhale here. Exhale, step your right foot back and plant your right heel so that we can come up into warrior one. So in warrior one, think about tailbone down, Equal weight in both feet, especially outside edge of the back foot, because that's where we tend to ignore. Front knee is bent, hips are forward, chest is open. And now take your fingers, spread them wide, and take your thumbs behind your head and make reindeer antlers with your fingers. So we have reindeer warrior. And then just lean back, maybe look up if you have balance. Reindeer warrior, and then push your elbows away so that you can feel your shoulder blades come together on your back. Feel the chest open. Hands come in front again. Inhale up. Exhale, pivot onto the back toes and bring your hands down so that you're in a runner's lunge. Good. Step back to a full plank. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, swing it up between your hands. Inhale, step up. And then slowly come on up. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And Tadasana. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way down, hands on blocks or not. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot steps back. Plant the left heel. Come into warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. So think about bringing the left hip forward, right hip back, front knees bent, equal weight in both feet. Good, chest open. Make your reindeer antlers. Bring them behind your head and push your elbows away. And that helps open the chest even more. Good. Bring your arms back forward. Pivot onto your back toes. Bring your hands down into our high lunge. And then step back to plank, full plank. You can bring your knees down or not. Come into upward facing dog. And downward dog. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, swing it up between the hands. Inhale, exhale, step up. And then very slowly rise up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And Tadasana mountain pose, wise man pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold to chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands on your thighs, straighten your legs, flatten your back, stretch your spine. So think about head coming forward, tailbone going back. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, bring your hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Bring your knees down to the mat, sit back to baby Jesus pose. Okay, please push up and come seated on your mat. Don't sit on anything because we're going to do a little bit of a pelvic balance here, which is easier when you're not sitting up on something. And bring the soles of your feet together in front of you. Bring your hands to your shins so that you can just sort of pull your feet towards your groin and pull your chest forward and shoulders back. So you're using that leverage to do that. Okay, so this is Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to rock back onto our sacrum and then take your arms in underneath of your feet, your calves, and then bring your heels together. Your hands are open forward. This is poinsettia pose. Good, poinsettia pose. So this is also very good for your core muscles. Breathe, good for your hips. Breathe. This is called flower pose, but we're calling it poinsettia pose today. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your feet down. Oh, good. Shake that out. Now, if you want to sit up on something, sit up on something for a twist. Bring your right leg over your left. And then either stay here like this, or if you want to take your left foot or left knee and bend your foot so that your foot comes to your hip. Good. And if you're doing this, make sure your sit bones are evenly on the mat. Left arm hugs the right knee in. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, twist. And plant the right hand behind you. Push the right shoulder back. Keep your spine vertical as you twist. Keep breathing and just relaxing this twist. If you're comfortable here, you can bring your left elbow to the outside of the right leg. This is called Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes pose. One more breath. As you exhale, unwind your body. Keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Plant your hands on the left side of your body, roll onto your left hip, and bring your right shoulder around for a counter twist. And then come back up. Extend your legs in front. And this time we're going to cross the left leg over the right. Keep the right leg straight or bring it around towards your hip. Get your nice long spine. Right arm hugs left knee in. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, twist. Plant that left hand behind you. Use your right arm as leverage for the twist. Relax, breathe. Make sure your spine is vertical as you twist. Push that left shoulder back. And if you want to take your right arm onto the outside of the leg, you can do that now. Okay, unwind and keep on spinning. Plant hands on the right, roll onto your right hip, bring the left shoulder around for a counter twist here. And then come back upright, and please come onto your backs with your head facing toward me. Grab a block. And we will do a few moments with our sacrum on the block. With your feet on the mat or floating in the air like a waterfall, totally up to you. You could do a little bit of both here. And just relax and focus on your breath. Start cooling your body, slowing down everything. If your legs are up, please slowly lower them. Lift your hips, remove your block. And then walk your feet together. Bring the soles of your feet together, just like we had a few moments ago, and let your knees fall out to the sides in a Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined round angle pose. And just let gravity open up your groin area. Please bring your knees together. Push into your feet, lift your hips, shift them 2 inches to the left, let your knees fall to the right, and then turn your head to look to the left. Your arms are in a T with your palms facing up. Head comes back to center, knees come back to center, hips come back to center, shift them 2 inches to the right, let your knees fall to the left, and turn your head to look right. And your head come back to center, let your knees come back to center, let your hips come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest, roll around on your spine, release your back. And then please bring your feet back to the mat, extend your legs and prepare for your Shavasana. Focus on your breath. Slow down your breathing. Take a mental body scan. Find any tension that remains in your body and let it go. I'm going to read you a guided meditation. Guided meditations are really good for the mind because it allows your mind to not stay focused on any one particular thing. It helps you to be able to control your mind while you're calming your body. This meditation is called the Christmas Star. Let go, let go, let go, and breathe. Feel your body drifting into the universe. Allow the universe to support you. Say to yourself, I am here in this moment. And at this moment, this is all there is. Be aware of the in-breath as it enters the body. Be aware of the pause, and then shadow the breath out of the body into the space around you. Now release the clutter and all the busyness of the day. Feel the mind emptying. Reach out into space elevate up into space and create some room to breathe mentally. Now imagine white light traveling up your spine from the feet to the crown of your head. Feel the light cascading down the front of your body like a crystal waterfall. Imagine you are a shining star. Feel as though you are being guided into the dark blue velvet sky, and against that background, how you shine. Put more energy into yourself until you feel yourself vibrating with light. And look, you are not alone, because the sky is filled with millions of stars, small and twinkling, large and solitary, groups and clusters, shooting stars. And you are being drawn into this light show. Direct your light towards planet Earth in the knowledge that your light will breach the darkness and help to heal and restore this troubled but fantastically beautiful planet. Now feel yourself drifting through the night sky, down towards Earth, down towards your mat. And feel lighter, as if a weight has been shifted and your mind has been cleared. Your path is straight. And as you take a deep breath in, say to yourself, all is well. And all is well at this moment. Please bring your awareness back to your breath. Deepen your breathing as you make small movements to gently wake up your body. Please very slowly bend your knees and roll onto your right side in a fetal position to seal the practice. And now, please, very slowly, keeping a quiet mind, push up to seated. And please join me with the closing chant. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to the Cat Rock Yoga class and to the inner teacher. Jai Shri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai.